This could have something to do with a business. It could have something to do with anything really, but it's something it's gonna be an epiphany, and it's gonna hit you hard. Okay. I like to tell this story to explain the Ace of Wands. So if you've heard it before, just bear with me. I'll try and shortchange it. I know we hate her now, J.K. Rowling, right? For those who don't know, her backstory is she had just had a baby and her husband left her. She had literally no money, okay? Literally no money. Couldn't work because she just had a baby, had no support. And she's like wandering around her kitchen, trying to figure out what the hell she was going to do. And she was just pacing back and forth, terrified. What am I going to do? I can't pay rent. Like, I have no money for food. Thank God my baby is, breastfeeding. And out of nowhere, as she's pacing around in the kitchen, out of nowhere, this thought just hit her. And the thought was the boy who lived. And thus began Harry Potter. That was her Ace of Wands moment. That's how I like to explain the Ace of Wands. It's not some grand epic gesture generally, okay? It's nobody coming in to save the day. It's one little thought that feels important in your body, in your energy. It has a weight to it, okay? And it probably is an idea on something you can do. Now, she could have very easily tossed that to the back of her to-do list, right? But no, she jumped on it. And no, it didn't solve her problems right then and there, right? And she later talked about it was in an interview with Oprah years ago when Harry Potter first took the world by storm. And she just had all these random little bits of pieces of paper that had little ideas, character development things on it, a big box. And she was talking to Oprah and taking out all these pieces and bits of paper, and totally chaotic. But she was able to write it fairly quickly. And she sent it off, and she actually got rejected by 3 different publishers before somebody finally took a chance on her, and they published it, and the rest, is, they say, is history, right? Changed the world. But she could have very easily have been like, later. I'm going to do that later. I'll work on that later. I need to find a job. I need to figure out childcare. Like, she could have very easily just skipped past that. But I truly believe that sentence was sent, right? Divine intervention, telling her this is it. And she felt it. There was a weight to it. That's Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands typically is not your knight in shining armor coming in on a big